Today's video, we're going to talk about how when you take a trip, you should make a little home video about it. Let's get into it. So before we start today's video, I just wanted to briefly say that I am turning 40 on March 28th in about, 6 weeks now. I am trying very hard. I set an ambitious, lofty goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers. I'm only at 63. I know it's a lofty goal, but I'm going to go for it. If you like my content, you like my videos, you like what I have to say, you like what I'm talking about, you think my journey is worth sticking around for, then please hit that subscribe button, like a few videos, and comment and start engaging, and hopefully I can build a community here of like-minded photographers, filmmakers, and even post-production people, because that's really what my day job typically is. That's my pitch for today. Let's get into the video. Back in December, my girlfriend and I, we took some trips. We took a trip right before Christmas to Santa Barbara and Solvang, which was a nice little Christmas trip right before Christmas. And then we took another trip for New Year's Eve in San Diego. That one I didn't really shoot much video. I shot more photos for that. Some trips lend themselves more to photos, and some trips lend themselves more to video. The other trip that we took recently, about a month ago, we went up to Ojai over Martin Luther King weekend, and it was a nice little peaceful getaway. But before that, I had a really tragic event where I know I'm jumping right into this. I apologize. It's about to get a little dark, but just bear with me for a second. The night before we were going to drive up to Ojai, Friday night, my parents had called me and said that my dog, my 11-and-a-half-year-old dog, had another seizure. She had been seizuring for the last few months. Medicine was really helping, and she was kind of working through it. But then right after the holidays, she kind of started to decline really quick and rapidly. And basically that Friday night, my parents called me and said that she had another seizure and that she was like foaming out of the mouth and it wouldn't stop foaming. And I'm about an hour away. So by the time I finally just got in the car and drove up there, 2 hours had gone by and she was still foaming out of the mouth. I knew at that moment, I knew driving up there that I was going up there to basically say my goodbyes and put her down. That was a lot. That was really heavy. That was about a month ago. Still think about her often. I have think about it every day, actually. Because when you have a dog for 11 and a half years, you think about it every day. I have my little area for her over here. My mom has her ashes and all that stuff. I got sidetracked. That's not the point of this video. What I'm trying to get at is the night before we went to Ojai, that's what happened. In this video that I'm about to show you, we drove up to Ojai and we got up there later in the day. Because by the time I got back home to Orange County, it was like 4 in the morning, and I didn't get to bed till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. So we didn't get up to Ojai till later in the afternoon, right before the sunset. We actually caught the sunset, and that's what this video is. This video is us catching the sunset and just kind of having a moment. And the reason why it has sad music is because in them, I tried to put music in that tied to how I was feeling at that time. The reason why I want to share this video is because it's a simple video of just us catching a sunset, but it's those little moments to me that make these trips worthwhile. Like these moments where we just pull off to the side of the road and we just experience something as simple as a sunset. And it was just a beautiful moment, and it was a beautiful moment of reflection, and it was like the first sunset that I caught post losing my dog, and it was just something about being up by the ocean and the water catching the sunset was just like a big relief for me, right? Because I know my dog was no longer hurting and in pain because she was kind of in bad shape. It was just like a moment of okay, it was clarity, peaceful, cleansing in a way. I like to look at it as if she gave me a beautiful sunset. That was her making that sunset for me. Maybe.
Right next to our hotel, and it's the pink mountain.
Now, I could go on about the technical side of some of that stuff. Going back to it, I think I would have shot some of that sunset in slow motion, and I would have tried to focus a little bit more. My camera work is a little bit wobbly there. I was also walking around a beach with a lot of rocks and stones and stuff, so it wasn't the smoothest walk on my part, but I think I would have shot some of that on slow motion. I wish I would have taken a tripod, because I would have put stuff on a tripod and just kind of let the camera roll for a minute and just kind of had nice shots composed. But it was all handheld, it was all last minute, it was all running gun. So that's kind of what I got. I still like it. I enjoyed it. I showed it to my girlfriend this morning and she loved it and it brought a smile to her face. This second video is actually throwing it back to December. Put this video together because, again, when my girlfriend and I take road trips, we're very spontaneous. We were literally on our way up to Solvang and we're driving and it's like this country road and we look to the left and there was just horses. First it was cows. We're like, oh, look at these cows. Let's pull over to the side of the road. There was like it was private property, so we didn't go in, but we kind of pulled off just to the side of the road there. And then as we're like out there, she's like, oh, this is make a good photo op. So we pulled over because we're like, it'll make some great photos. So in this video, I took some photos and video of it and created like another little home video for us, which to me, I get a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment in putting these videos together as kind of like a highlight reel. Picking a good little soundtrack, getting some good photos and video, and blending the two together. That's really where I really like to be. I like to operate in that space. We shoot some videos, shoot some photos. I spend some time with it and I say, okay, what's the story that I can extract out of this? Or what's the moment that I can extract out of this? So that's basically what you're about to see here. It's two different moments strung together. So without further ado, enough of my yapping. Enjoy this video.
Can't see anything.
Hi, baby.
Babe, I need a picture.
What are we doing?
We're stopping and seeing what you eat on night.
Cows?
Yes.
Should we feed Noir to the cows? This cow right here, I think you can see something, I'm guessing. This cow right here was straight up staring us down. Oh, he's staring at you, babe. Don't get too close. Noir, what are you doing? I don't know what's happening. She's every time we put it on the bed, she jumps on it like she's in a Gap commercial. But what is it, do you think, about the hotel? She acts way better.
You just want to drop on you.
But she did it. She did it on her own. Oh, there you go. She really likes his bed.
She loves the bed. She likes everything.
I hope you've enjoyed both of those videos. So my final word on this, what I want to basically stress to anybody and everybody is document as much as you can, shoot as much as you can. I have 11 years worth of photos of my dog that just passed. I have tons of photos of my girlfriend's relationship, photos and stuff that I'll probably never see the light of day because it's personal stuff between her and I and my family. Like it's stuff that I just want to keep near and dear. These I decided to share because I felt like these, A, I love the way they looked on the Nikon ZR, and B, I just thought they made for good moments to kind of share and kind of show an example of work of like, hey, this is how I'm doing my home videos. Do the same thing for yours. Like, capture those moments. The most random moments often lend themselves to the most precious moments, I have found. We literally pulled over and caught a sunset and I made a video of it, and now I have a strong visceral memory of that because I can take myself back to that moment and think of what happened the 8 hours before. it has a connection to me. Like the 2 videos that I showed you have deep connections in me because those are things that happened to me. Those are my experiences and those are things that I lived, and they have good and bad memories, right? It's terrible putting your dog down, but it also reminds me of the life that she lived and the photos and videos that I have of her. We celebrated my mom's birthday a couple weeks ago, or on Super Bowl Sunday. You know, I have a bunch of videos of that because I know in 4 or 5 years, I'm gonna look back at that and really enjoy those moments. If I can encourage anybody to just shoot more and document those little moments, then that's a big win. Because that to me is something that's become more and more important to me. Since I started digitizing my family's videos last fall, I've really been on this kick of like, whatever it is, document it. The footage might sit there, but when you go back to it, it'll bring a smile to your face. Or you might shoot something and realize, oh, I can make a video out of this. Let me put some music, let me do this, let me do that. Shoot just to shoot, document it. If you could make a little highlight reel for your family, they'll appreciate it. But also just for you, do it for yourself. Do it for yourself, because I do it for myself. And I just decided to share those 2 with you guys. Having said that, I will catch y'all in the next video.